Joe Kennedy III says his vote on a nuclear weapons proposal was an honest mistake. Why on earth did the Massachusetts Democrat join Republicans to vote in favor of new nuclear weapons funding for Donald Trump? Well, it turns out that wasn't his intent. Last week, Rep. Joe Kennedy joined Republicans to vote in favor of fulfilling the request President Donald Trump's administration made for millions of dollars to start work on a new nuclear weapon. It was an odd vote, especially given how Kennedy has consistently and prominently opposed the Trump administration, how he recently spoke out against the president's narrative of nuclear brinksmanship, and how Massachusetts Democrats have backed legislation to restrict Trump's ability to use nuclear weapons. Ad choice advertising and red invented by Teadsher. Kennedy has issues on which he departs from the party line, but nuclear proliferation hadn't appeared to be one of them. That's because, according to the third-term congressman, the vote was a mistake. Advertisement. The vote in question came on a defense budget amendment, sponsored by Rep. Barbara Lee, a California Democrat, that would have blocked the Trump administration's request for $65 million to build a new low-yield nuclear warhead. Lee's proposal would have transferred said $65 million to the Energy Department's Office of Defense Nuclear Non-Proliferation, which works globally to prevent the development and acquisition of nuclear weapons. The amendment came up for a vote Thursday in the House, where it was defeated on a mostly party line 241 to 177 vote in the Republican-controlled chamber. Though their votes didn't prove decisive, Kennedy and 14 other Democrats joined 226 Republicans in casting no votes against Lee's proposal. Given his status as a rising star in the Democratic Party, Kennedy's vote caught some by surprise. Why on earth did Rep. Joe Kennedy vote with Republicans to give Donald Trump the more usable nuclear weapons that he's disturbingly craving? Stephen Miles, the director of the anti-militarism group Win Without War, tweeted Friday, "This is not how progressive champions should be voting." Within a couple hours, Kennedy responded. And he agreed. "You're right," he tweeted. "Meant to vote yes, it was an honest mistake on my part. There is no need for these weapons." Advertisement. Miles took that explanation in good faith and thanked Kennedy for his response, though not everyone who saw the exchange was as generous in their reaction. "Mistakes happen," he replied. "That's actually one of the best reasons to make sure we don't create more usable nukes." Miles went on to advocate for legislation being proposed by Rep. Ted Lewandowski. Ed Markey, a fellow Bay Stater and longtime non-proliferation advocate, which would prohibit the president from launching a nuclear first strike without a declaration of war by Congress. Senator Elizabeth Warren and 4 U.S. representatives from Massachusetts are listed as co-sponsors of the versions of the legislation that have been introduced in the House and Senate. Kennedy is not. As for that accidental vote, Miles is correct that mistakes happen. According to the New York Times, House members accidentally voted the wrong way at least 112 times from 2011 to mid-2014. While that number represents about 1 in every 10,000 individual votes, 84 of the 519 of the members of Congress who served during that span were guilty of at least one, the Times reported. It's unclear if any of the 14 other Democrats who voted against Lee's amendment Thursday also made mistakes. HT Gizmodo by Taboola sponsored links promoted links. You may like high fashionable striking photos of wedding guest plus size dresses, miracles, high fashionable Unda Emirates, sit back and relax in ultimate luxury and comfort. Emirates on a throne. Free online game. Find out why everyone in Singapore is crazy about this strategy game Throne. Free online game Unda Babel. You will start speaking a new language in 3 weeks thanks to this app made in Germany. Babelindo. Blinkist 5 books that will change your life. Blinkist Undo Eye Candy. Top 20 most expensive dogs in the world. Eye Candy Undo.